Hello to everyone. I'm so excited to see all of you today and welcome to channel Aleks Live. I'm so happy to see all of you. Yeah, I'm preparing tea right now. I'm in process of preparation and I'm really excited to see you because today we will watch a video about Boston. I think that it will be quite enjoyable video. Yes. One moment, let's check connection and um, we will start our live stream. Y- Yes, we have connection. It is cool. It is cool. Yes, I have huge cup of tea and hope that you prepared something or preparing in process of preparation because I will add magical ingredient. It is called milk. Yes, and basically I'm ready. I'm really ready. And Boston, that's topic for today. What do we know about Boston? I believe that I was watching different videos related to Boston, and Boston it is a beautiful city. I have no doubt. I know that America can offer a lot of beautiful cities. They're extraordinary, they're exceptional, and every city has own history. But before we will start to watch this video, before we will start to do everything what we can start to do, of course I encourage you to leave likes. It is a fascinating opportunity to support channel Aleks Live. Also you can subscribe to this channel and another channel which is called My English World, and you can leave your comments below. It is really amazing. And hello to Lorian Praznovsky, you first who wrote today message. Heart to you. Thank you a lot for your support. I appreciate this. Hello to Integral Blinds. Hi all. Yes. Hi all. Thank you. Thank you. You are amazing. You are really amazing. What can I say? What can I say? Boston. I was watching. I remember that I was watching some videos about this city. But today we will watch a video from Russian YouTube channel. I mean, like this guy. He is Russian. This guy, I'm sure that you heard about him. He has channel Cool Vision, and he likes to travel a lot. He is one of the people who is doing great quality of videos. I know that many of you know him, and to be honest, he is creating such amazing quality for videos which I cannot like to not talk about. Yes. Hello to Sam Smith Q. How are you? Thank you a lot for your support. Thank you for your message. You're amazing. Thank you. Um, by the way, by the way, Lauren Praznovsky said, I live 31 miles from Boston. It is amazing. It is amazing. I hope that one day I will have this opportunity to go and travel around. Of course, now we all know my goals quite simple. Oh gosh, my camera is moving and I have no idea why. Probably it is because I'm moving my table. Oh no. Yes. Wow. That's fascinating. Yeah. What can I say? Today we will talk about Boston, and obviously, um I know, like, thank you, of course, for sharing, Lauren Prazensky. Thank you for sharing with that you are living there. That means obviously that you was visiting this city many times, and it is quite fascinating. I think that my camera is moving because it is. I have not stable surface, but it is quite smooth, really smooth surface. Anyway, what can I say? Question from Sam Smith Q. Does he know English? You asked this question in Russian. Он знает английский язык? Does he know English? Yes, his English is perfect. I want to achieve such level of English which have this guy. I think his name is Slava. Yes, that's for sure. His name is Slava. Camera possessed by big cost. I think it can be true. It can be. It can be like you said. And hello, by the way, to Secular Sikai. Wow, Secular Sikai, hello to you, heart to you. Be yourself, stay strong. And your message, hey Alex, glad you are still safe. In America, why not? I feel like I'm in America, of course I'm safe. And thank you, of course, Secular Sekai, for your message and support. Yes, by the way, before we will start, you can support me and our channel. You can make flying eagle. Can you imagine? Link below. You can find it is. You can find different options. Also, you can make support directly on PayPal. It is crazy cool thing. It is. I appreciate this. And additionally, today I did COVID vaccine. Can you imagine? COVID vaccination I did. Gosh, and it was wow. I think that I will always move to the camera. Something interesting is happening during our live stream. Wow. Maybe because it is very tight. Tight. How it is called? Very tight cable. Maybe this is the reason. Or does he speak without an accent? This is a question from Sam Smith Q. I don't know. I am not native speaker, and for me difficult to find these differences. Lauren Pransky, you did this. You first did this. Thank you a lot, Lauren Pransky. I appreciate this. You made eagle flying. I love this sound. I love this sound. It is amazing sound. Thank you. Thank you a lot, Lauren Pransky. And yes, he has accent, I believe, and yeah, I did. He has, but maybe don't. Maybe he has. I think that because for me it is difficult to catch because I'm not native speaker. You know this. Yes, I learned English and trying to adjust some accents or pronunciations. But what I wanted to tell you today? I did COVID vaccine. And it was extremely expensive because I do not have insurance. They put like this information like about me here, and yes, I did today vaccination, and it was extremely expensive. To $200 I paid for vaccination. 200. I'm like, what the hell? It's that's why. Please, if you have, please. If you have an opportunity, I will be happy if you will support. Every dollar is count. But yes, what can I say? This video will be long. Let's talk about real business. And real business today is Boston, because Boston is crazy diverse city. Boston has unique location. Boston has unique people, and Boston has amazing infrastructure. That's what we will talk today about. That's what we will look about. We will watch a video about this from this guy called Vision. I'm sure that you will like this video. It will be like 20 minutes long or so, but it will be enjoyable moments. And what we will do, of course, as always, I will try my best. I will look on Zillow apartments, what kind of apartments you will be able to find there for what price, because I like to watch this thing. It doesn't mean that I will immediately to go buy the apartments. No, it means that I want to be more familiar. Maybe I want to understand maybe more city and to understand prices, and yeah, maybe a little bit location map, and you know why people watching apartments, because it is enjoyable and interesting moments. Just to look for this. Okay, let's go. And by the way, you can see, I think that you can, I hope that you can see, that is, I have premium account. Isn't this crazy? I have premium account. I think it is. Because pretty often, every time when I was doing live streams, I was always interrupted by what? Of course, by advertisement. And Lisa Marshall, several months ago, sent me donation for premium account, and you can see on the top, somewhere there, you can see that finally we will watch videos without these horrible advertisements. I mean, like, because sometimes they can be double advertisements, and yes, today we will not have advertisements at all, I promise you. At least while I'm watching video, maybe you have some, yeah. Anyway, and the message from Lauren Prasnovsky. Thank you for this, and you said it is very very pricey in this city. We will find out. We will find out. Of course, to be honest, I feel, just my suggestion, that many cities, if we are talking about big cities, comfortable cities, they're really, really pricey. I mean, yes. Okay. Boston, expensive city. It is a message from Sam Smith Q. I don't know. I believe you. I believe you completely. I don't know. Because I never was there. And yeah, looks like it is quite expensive city. Yeah, even sounds a little bit luxury. Okay, let's go.
Hey guys, and welcome to Cool Vision. In this video, we'll travel to Boston.
Welcome to Boston, guys. Let's talk about Boston.
Boston is the capital of the state of Massachusetts, with a population of 675,000 people and 4.8 million people living in the greater Boston.
675,000 people. This city looks like it has less population than Houston. Surprise. Interesting. But yes, it is what it is.
Boston metropolitan area. Boston is best known for its rich history, seafood, top universities, baseball, the Boston Marathon, and is probably one of the most European-looking cities in America. Let's start with its history.
Yes, when he's talking about that it is most European city, I imagine these bricks houses from bricks, especially from red bricks, yeah, stuff like this.
The city was founded in 1630 by the Puritan colonists who came here escaping religious persecution, and it quickly became the political and commercial center of the New England region. In the 1760s, the British Parliament passed a succession of acts aimed at taxing the colonists, but American colonists objected to being taxed by the British Parliament, in which they had no direct representation, which led to events like the Boston Massacre, when the British troops shot into a crowd and killed 5 people while they were...
I believe I heard about the Boston Massacre. I've heard about this from GD class. I think that I heard this from the GD class because I had lessons. Can you imagine? I'm trying to understand a little bit more about history. In future it will be useful for me. But still, I have problems with dates, because you need to remember dates in order to pass some exams. And yes, 1770 it was. Gosh, it was so 250 years ago plus 215 years ago. Wow. Plus, yeah.
Protesting the Stamp Act and the Boston Tea Party, when a group of angry Boston citizens threw a shipment of tea by the British East India Company into Boston Harbor as a response to the Tea Act, which was just another form of taxation. The British retaliated harshly, and the American Revolution began. the Patriots fought back, eventually forcing the British to evacuate Boston on March 17, 1776.
The British evacuated the city after 11th month siege of Boston. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we have history here below. Not below, but I want to read a little bit more comments also. While we have such opportunity, why not? Just interesting. People saying that Boston is a wonderful city. I've lived here my entire life. I have been to nearly every state in the Union and many countries around the world, but Boston will always be my home. Wow. I like this one. Yeah, I mean, it's good that people have opportunity to travel. Wow, beautiful Boston, USA. I love US from Philippines. You can see people love USA. Wow. Your tour over US is amazing. Best tourism channel on YouTube. Yes, I see that people quite love his job, what he's doing, and it makes sense because it is helping to us for people to understand a little bit more about America. I mean, especially for people like me who is only at the beginning of our yeah. To be honest, I don't know where this line, for example, what line I'm talking about. I soon will live here in America, in Houston, like 2 years. And what can I say? I already started my life here, and yeah, I cannot tell that I'm completely beginner. I already was on Grand Canyon. I was in Washington DC, and I'm not trying to show how cool I am because I did everything with your support. Just I'm telling you that I'm starting step by step to understand American better, maybe to feel better that America is really diverse. So diverse it is just mind-blowing. Yes. Boston Chanarlarty. Wow. Like Chanarlarty, it is like a person who is living there. Yeah. Maybe we will look today. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Today, the greater Boston metropolitan area has the sixth largest economy in the country, with a gross regional product of $363 billion. The city's economy centered on education.
I'm not understanding what does it mean. Gross.
Today, the greater Boston metropolitan area has the sixth largest economy in the country, with a gross regional product of
gross regional products. Okay. Let's look. Regional products by city in the USA. Oh. Statistics, I don't know. Yeah, here we have list on Wikipedia. I mean, of course, some people do not like how can you use Wikipedia for this. We can see number one, metropolitan area rank, but we need to look for, oh no, metropolitan area. Of course, first New York, stuff like this, Washington, Houston number 7 by, and yes, Boston number 8. But what we are looking for, it is population, it is metropolitan area. It is not like, yeah. Yes, Chicago, and every city has big, huge pictures, like amazing. What do they have about Houston here? I don't know, here's Houston. Wow, it is Houston, it is really Houston. Can you see? I can see. I think that is crazy. Yeah, with metropolitan, with a population 7.5 million or more. Wow, that's crazy. Boston has, if we are talking about Boston, What can we see here? Like he said, 600,000 country state. What does it mean, country state? Rhode Island, country states. Have no idea what does it mean. Total 8.4 million. Okay, let's say 8.5. Yes, rank the 6th in the US for combined statistical areas. Okay. Yes, I see. It's not like I'm trying to check him. He already did huge job, I think. That just interesting to walk around and to look more. Okay.
$363 billion. The city's economy centered on education, finance, medicine, and high technology. Boston has a thriving jobs market. Top-notch universities and access to venture capital make it a global player in innovation and entrepreneurship. Amazon, Microsoft, and Google and other big names have offices here. General Electric, Fidelity Investments, Liberty Mutual, Gillette, New Balance, Puma, and Reebok all have
New Balance. Gillette, I know. Fidelity. What does it mean? Investments. It is about investments. General Electric. New Balance. I don't know only New Balance. Puma and Reebok I heard, of course. I think you heard too about these companies, but New Balance I
have headquarters here. Did you know that Dunkin' Donuts was founded in Boston in 1950? Well, technically 20 minutes away from Boston, in Quincy, Massachusetts. The city is a major seaport along the East Coast and the oldest continually operated industrial and fishing port in the Western Hemisphere. Boston is a world leader in higher education, with more than 50 colleges and universities, including Harvard and MIT. Harvard is a private Ivy League research university located across the Charles River in Cambridge. There are 30,000 students currently, and only about 5% of applicants are accepted into the school. It was founded in 16...
I think that it is crazy. It is crazy that, for example, I know now I'm trying to go to study to the University of Houston, and the amount of people who is accepted, it is huge thing for people who wants to study in the university. And yes, it's all talking about demand. Maybe it also means that people they kind of like want to study there, and they yeah, that's what it is talking about, at least for me. Yeah.
1936, which makes it the oldest institution of higher education in the US. On its alumni list, you will find 8 American presidents, 75 Nobel Prize winners, and also 29 billionaires according to the Forbes list. Isn't that impressive?
29 billionaires. 29. It is crazy.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology is another private research university established in 1861. It originated in Boston and was first known as Boston Tech. It's known for its programs in engineering and the physical sciences. Right across the river from downtown Boston, you see MIT. Over the years, it's played a key role in the development of modern sciences and technology.
Yeah, by the way, you was asking Sam Smith Q about pronunciation and accent. Do you hear his accent or not? Please share with your opinion, because I cannot hear any accent. I do not hear accent from him. Maybe his level of English incredibly high, and that's why it is like impossible to hear anything. But yes, it is interesting to know your opinion. Yes. GED class, you're asking question about Sam Smith Q. Do I have a GED class or not now? At this moment, I do not have a GED class because I'm kind of preparing for university. I'm all about this, all about university now. And yes, thank you, of course, for asking question. And I think that soon will be busy with my lessons, from with the university lessons. But yeah, it is crazy. I like how it looks like on map. Did I see? I know that Boston on map. I should use, of course, Expedia, Amazon detailed. Wow. Oops. Google. Boston. Show more. Okay. I want to look. Wikipedia. Here we are. We can see where is Boston located. Jeffries Point. And we have here, wow, quite enormous stadiums. Of course, without stadiums, I cannot imagine any city of the USA. All, yeah, it looks kind of crazy. Yes, can you see this? Wow, I love this. Airport. Why airport is located? Or where is? You can see where is the sea or ocean. Kind of crazy. Cambridge. Okay, I got it. Did you have any US history classes in the GED program? Yes. In GED program, we are studying science, history. Also, we are covering math, and we are studying everything what is related to what? History, science, language arts. Basically, it is language, like how to write a essay, and yeah, we are reading a lot. We are looking a lot on, yeah, a lot of. We are looking on texts, yes, and we are reading as a result. Yeah, thank you for question. And let's go. Yeah, it looks quite fascinating. This city looks really fascinating.
For every 100 people applying, only 7.3 will be accepted, which makes it a very competitive place.
Some of the world's greatest inventions have been created by their graduates, like Space War, the first computer game, the first portable fax machine, GPS and voice recognition technology.
Wow.
The MIT alumni have founded many notable companies, like Boston Dynamics, a robotics design company that makes robots that can run, jump, and do a lot of useful tasks.
Oh, excuse me, how can you afford a car like that?
Let me make it simple for you. I graduated from Harvard. You can do it too. It's right around the corner.
They say Boston is a city of neighborhoods, so let's take a look at different parts of the city. Let's start with downtown. It's the location of many corporate headquarters.
I believe it is the most expensive area ever. I mean, am I correct? So that downtown usually it is always expensive place in any city in America. Am I right? Looks like this. Hopefully you can walk the Freedom Trail one day. Freedom Trail? Is it in Boston? Let's look. Freedom Trail? Yes. It is, yeah, I see. You can take a visit, for example, here you can see photos what you can see there of flags of LGBTQ plus community, American flag, what you can find there during this walking, and looks like Quincy. What does it mean? Quincy Market? Quincy Market? Wow. Yeah, looks like a tour guy. He's explaining everything while you're walking. Yeah, it looks nice. Convenience and wow, unexpected, but looks beautiful. Yeah, so they have this tour and explanation, and yeah, I like it. And of course, pigeons. Without them, any city looks a little bit, yeah. Okay, and $31 it cost with a tour guy on website Get Your Guide. $31. Wow. Thank you for sharing, Lori Prazensky. Yeah, I never heard about Freedom Trail. Looks like you can find a lot of history behind while you're walking. Of course, you will be not expert after this tour, but you will be more familiar with city, maybe. Yeah.
Restaurants, coffee shops, and parks. A lot of new condos and
Wow. Looks amazing.
lofts have been constructed recently, which brought new residents and businesses. But the biggest transformation was the project known as the Big Dig. Look, we're entering a tunnel and
Big dig? Okay. At first I'm like, okay. The Big Dig. It is like a tunnel. The Big Dig in Boston. Yes, the Big Dig in Boston. It's quite a recent new thing. What is the Big Dig? Officially called the Central Artery Tunnel Project, was a large scale civil engineering project in Boston. Planning began in the early 80s, with the project finally being completed in 2007. It is quite new, a really new project. I mean, like, they were doing this for a couple decades, let's say like this, from 90s to 2007. It is quite a huge time. Okay, how much? 9 plus 7, 16 years they were doing. 16. It is huge project, yes.
and we're going to be driving under the city. This project removed the elevated highways, put them underground, and replaced them with green spaces. This is what it used to be, and this is what it is now.
Wow. Are you serious?
This project removed the elevated highways, put them underground, and replaced them with green spaces. This is what it used to be.
Look at this. Look at this crazy thing here. I think it is the best investment ever. Can you imagine? Yes, it is crazy. It is the best investment ever because city changed completely. City started to look like, I don't know, like it's supposed to look in a modern world. I mean, before it was looking quite cool, but we have here real changes. It is crazy.
And this is what it is now. So
yes, it is beautiful, much more beautiful looks now. It looks really crazy. I want to look at pictures Boston before and after a Big Dig Big dig. Sounds a little bit dirty. I want to, yes, you can see here like pictures. I believe it is after renovation, and I want to find better pictures. Then and now, Boston Magazine. Boston Magazine, you can see here stories, and of course, this was the Rose Kennedy Greenway 2012. They didn't finish everything in 2007, how he said in this video, because you can see this was in 2012 photo. 2012. The Rose F. Kennedy Greenway 2012. And here, no. That's how. It looks like it was after. Yes. Sorry. It was before 91, 2010. But probably he was right. 2010, 2004. It is picture and picture below. Yes, it was in 2004. This, but this already 2010. It is crazy, huge difference. It is 2012. That's how it's looking. It is looking 2012. Just drastic changes, really drastic. I think it is crazy. I like these changes. Interesting how much money they spent on this. Maybe he will tell us. Wow, those cool changes.
So much better. This was one of the nation's most expensive highway projects, with a price tag of $14.8 billion. Downtown.
It looks like city for people now. It looks really like for people. You can see people can walk, relax, enjoy life, and communicate. Yes, it is amazing. Amazing changes. I want to know. The Rose Kennedy Greenway is special. I didn't know about this Greenway, but it looks it is quite expensive project they put this. Into this. It is. I don't know. I want to look how much money they spent on the Big Dig. The Big Dig Boston. Just in curiosity, why not? Oh my gosh. Can you see this? Are you serious? But it is worth this. It is worth. Because you can see, let's say like this, 15 billions. 15 cash billions. Yes, it was finished in 2007, 2006 and 2007 it was finished. One of the most expensive projects in US history, costing nearly $15 billion. One, it entailed the deepest underwater tunnel in North America and the widest cable-stayed asymmetrical bridge in the world. Yes, looks like it is the most expensive ever in American history project. Come on. But look at this. It was worth. I believe that now anybody who will go to Boston, they will tell, gosh, I invest into our city and do this in our city, same project. Yeah, it is crazy changes and quite convenient. Wow.
Is nice and clean, and it doesn't have a lot of homeless people. There's some, but not as many as I've seen in other American cities. Now let's take a look at Beacon Hill. It's one of the oldest historic districts in America. Federal-style row houses and cobblestone streets that are
I
illuminated.
can imagine how expensive their apartments. It is, yeah, I can imagine. It is really, maybe just let's play game. $1 million you can buy 2-bedroom apartment. Something like this. It's just suggestion. Looks like it's quite expensive place because of these investments, of course.
Illuminated with gas streetlights, and it's within walking distance of the city's financial district and government center.
It's one of the most prestigious districts. And apartments here, if you're looking at a 3-bedroom apartment in that building, it would start around $3 million. Can you believe that? You know, all the street lights are still running on natural gas.
Gosh,
This is what people mean when they say Boston gives you a taste of Europe in the United States.
3 million people. Sorry, I'm just shocked. $3 million. $3 million. I think it is crazy. I don't know who can afford this. It makes no sense for me. I mean, of course, obviously you can find people who can afford this, but in reality it is millionaires. People who can afford this, it is millionaires. Yes.
Walking along these narrow cobblestone streets of Beacon Hill, you sometimes have to remind yourself that Boston is no longer an English colony. Now let's take
Yeah, oh my gosh. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. I think that you was asking me, Alex, if you will win expensive prize, I don't know, expensive lottery, like I don't know, if you will have a lot of money, what you will do. I think to buy apartment in Boston, it is one of the things what I would do. Why not? I think I would buy in many cities, but Boston will be definitely one of them. Because look at this beautiful city. It has a lot of alleys. It is quite green place. It has space for walking. Yeah, I love this, and it makes sense. Does Boston has snow? Let's check this. Temperature in Boston during the winter. Boston. I need to always to type with the big B, capital B. Yes. Pam. Weather in Boston, climate, seasons, and average monthly. Okay. Let's look spring in Boston, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. It is like, I don't know, March, April, May. June, 76 degrees Fahrenheit. It cannot be true. 59 degrees, no, okay. 76. The most hot month in Boston looks like it is August. Here we are, it is August. It is not my word, but you can see August, 80 degrees high. If low, it is like 65. But winter looks like 42 degrees. 42 or 37 degrees. What does it mean? You can see precipitation and snow. Snow can be 21 inches. I like this size. This house. I like this. How to say? Okay. I don't know. I say something terrible. Anyway, 8 0.9 inches. 10 maximum during February they can be snow. Inches to centimeters. Inches to centimeters. Let's look. Let's look online. I'm still what is that? But yes, it is like a converter. Why is not showing 1 inch to centimeter? Here we have 20 centimeters. We have 24, he said, 21. It is 53 centimeters. 53, okay. Here was information. Yeah, 50 plus centimeters during winter. I think it is good. I love winters. So that's why Alex, what can I say? Approving.
Take a look at Back Bay. It's another European-like city neighborhood. It's home to 50,000 people. Elegant boulevards and Victorian brownstones, numerous parks, shops and restaurants. It has a reputation of being one of the most affluent neighborhoods. This is where you find Church of the Covenant, Trinity Church, and Boston Public Library, some of the most significant buildings in the country. Boston Waterfront is a series of walkway-lined wharfs on Boston Harbor, with marinas, seafood spots, and hotels. It has a lot of modern high-rises. It's a nice part of town, especially in the summer months. Lawn Wharf is a historic pier built in 1721. Today it functions as a dock for passenger ferries and sightseeing boats. You can choose to embark on sightseeing cruises from here.
Yeah, I like this. I like.
Or visit the New England Aquarium. Fort Point is a former industrial district, but now it's filled with historic lofts, housing art studios and galleries. The Boston Children's Museum on the Harbor Walk, marked by a giant hood milk bottle in front, draws...
I like this bottle. It looks nice. It looks really nice. I mean, it is adorable. Really, it is. Look at this. Really adorable. Lauren Praznovsky said, Alex, you should do a video about the blizzard of 1978. I think that I've heard about this suggestion before, no? No. Yes, I will just look about this northeastern United States blizzard of 1978. Looks like it was crazy snow. Gosh, it is crazy. Look at this. Oh my god. I want to show this on the top. This picture. Can you see? I think that, yeah, it is crazy. Reminds me like in Siberia. I mean, I saw in my life, of course, such snows, and yeah, how much it was? 69 centimeters. Boston received a record-breaking 27 inches, 69 centimeters of snow. In my life, I saw such snows, of course. For me, it is not shocking news. Let's be honest. Because I saw this in my life. I remember when I was a child, it was like, of course, it is not every year such snow is falling, like such level of snow. But yes, I had in my life when I was like, ooh, it was really crazy time. But yeah, That's why, maybe because I'm from Siberia, difficult to impress, but we need to think also about difficult, like, about location. How usually they have average they have this snow fall, like average snowfall in whatever this is. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, I like this battle. Yeah, I love this city because it has 4 seasons. It has huge investments. It has amazing parks, and we will look today, of course, for prices in downtown, and not only downtown in Boston. And before, of course, we will continue. I encourage you to support me. Leave your like, leave your comments below. It is very interesting to know your opinion. How long you was living in Boston, for example, or how many times did you visit by yourself? Boston. Yes. Do you remember Boston before the big dig, or you visited Boston only now after this huge $15 billion investment? Please share with your opinion. I will be happy to know, and do not forget about PayPal and Super Chats, because eagle is symbol of our community. What can I say? I love what I see. This thing, like embankment, like when you're walking, and here you can have lake, river, whatever. It looks nice. A lot of people walking. Some people I see with masks. It was video made 2 years ago. That's why I see that some people wearing masks, because 2 years ago was COVID. Yeah, gosh, time is flying so fast.
Families to its interactive exhibits. Nearby, the floating Boston Tea Party ships and museum commemorates the 1773 protest.
People are proud. People in America live. Yeah, they they defend own rights. It is rights way.
I'm proud to say that this high-rise building on the left is called Russia Wharf. I had no idea, but Boston had a lot of trade with Russia in the 19th century. Russia was supplying raw materials like iron that the locals used to build ships.
Russia Wharf in Boston. Wharf. Okay. Wharf. No. VHARF. VHARF in Boston. Gosh. So much stuff we can find today. Russia war. I have no idea how to translate this word. VHRRF. The
Wharf.
Worth. It's like worth and war. Like you can see same pronunciation.
Wharf worth.
For me, worth.
Wharf worth.
I hear the same thing.
Wharf worth.
Worth is worth.
Wharf is worth.
A lot.
Wharf is worth a lot.
Wharf is worth a lot. Worth. Gosh, sorry. It is crazy. New word for me. How I didn't know worth before? Worth. Worth before. How I was using like embankment. Embankment. Something like this. Embankment. It is different thing.
Wharf is worth a lot. Embankment.
Embankments where you're walking, but wharf it is VHIRF definition for kids. I want for kids. Okay, a structure built along or at an angle from the shore of navigate waters. Oh. A platform built on the shore that extends over the surface of the water. But why they gave this building wharf? Okay, let's look. Let's continue. Lauren Prasnovsky said, yes, I do remember before the big dig, I worked in Boston. Wow, it is amazing. You can I think it is pleasant feeling inside when you see these renovations, investments, when you see that your city is improving and growing. I think it is amazing thing. I'm happy for your city, Lauren. I'm really happy because you can see that it is investments are working and
did you know that the Founding Fathers used Russian goose quills to sign the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights? In 1809, Boston had a Russian embassy and 39 ships from Russia docked at Russia Wharf. Sadly, they renamed the building to Atlantic Wharf now. Shame on them. Nearby, the Seaport District.
I don't think that the history is going on, and yeah, why not? It is their right to change their buildings, and their city has right to do whatever they want. And yes, wow, I love these buildings. I love these. Oh my gosh.
Once it was an industrial wasteland filled with parking lots. Today it's a modern area of the South Boston waterfront, lined with high-rise condominiums, restaurants, bars, and hotels. It's rapidly becoming one of the city's hotspots to live, especially for those who don't mind the high-rise apartment living.
How can you say this place is called like Seaport District? Seaport District. We will look today. I hope I will remember Seaport District prices because he said that people living there. We will try to find out how much it cost the apartments.
It was an industrial wasteland filled with parking lots. Today it's a modern area of the South Boston waterfront, lined with high-rise condominiums, restaurants, bars, and hotels. It's rapidly becoming one of the city's hotspots to live, especially for those who don't mind the high-rise apartment living. Boston has a Chinatown. It's the only surviving historic ethnic Chinese enclave in New England, where you find a lot of Chinese and Vietnamese restaurants. And finally, North End. It's the oldest part of Boston, and it's one of the last remaining... And finally, North End. It's the oldest part of Boston, and
What is that?
it's one of the last remaining Little Italy neighborhoods in America. It's been the traditional home to Italian Americans since the early 1900s. You're gonna find yourself in a maze of narrow streets with some of the city's oldest buildings. It's home to the Old North Church. And
I like these narrow streets. I like it. In Vladivostok, we because the central part of city has these narrow streets. No, not streets, but little corners. You can find there are not so many of them, but it is cozy there. They have different vibe and different atmosphere. I like this when you like going, and you can find sometimes small parks, and usually I like this vibe.
Paul Revere's historic home. Not surprisingly, you're going to find a lot of Italian American restaurants, bakeries, and grocery stores. Make sure you try some cannoli at Mike's Pastry, where they come in more than a dozen varieties.
We're gonna be trying some
Wow, it looks nice and delicious.
cannolis now.
This is deep chocolate.
I like it.
What's it like living in this part of Boston?
Well, I think the North End is the best place to live in all of Boston because this part of Boston is the most walkable and the most accessible to.
But it is the most expensive. I believe that's where you can find the most expensive apartments, like for $3 million or even more. Just 2-bedroom apartment, $3 million. I don't know. Maybe if you will sell your house called part of your body, some part of your body, you will have the apartment. And still you will have mortgage to pay. I don't know, not everyone will pay for $3 million. I don't know, something. But still, I like it. I have no doubt. I like it. And of course, living in such a place, I don't know. Can afford not everyone, I'm sure. And yeah, it is for sure. And yes, thank you. I see your message, Alex. The Old North Church is also historic. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And it was looking nice. If we saw this, there was like a church and this building, not building, statues. I like these statues. I wanted to tell comments a while we saw during this video, these pictures. It looks adorable. I mean, cozy, nice, because it has sometimes new statues that do not have the same vibe, or new buildings cannot have the same vibe as old churches or old buildings, because I don't know, you can feel this history from them, that many people from generation to generation will going there, working, living, and that's what's making this more valuable by itself. Yeah, I think that it is crazy cool thing. And they were talking about seaport district, and now they're talking about North District. Looks kind of amazing, but yeah. Thank you, Lauren. You said, Alex, I was able to board a Russian tall ship in Sail, Boston. I was able to board a Russian. Wow, it is nice. But I believe they're like majority of the ships, short ships. I still messing with these words. I'm sure that now you can find like they're from all around the world, from Singapore, from Italy, from Portugal, from China, from India, from Philippines. Looks like every seaport city in the USA has huge international diverse representation, like in population, I don't know, in including ships. I think it is about America, and even I have no doubt about this. What can I say? I love what I see, but prices, I'm silent. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I will win $5 million. Why not to buy there, exactly in this north region, the best region of Boston, and yeah, to make on my English World YouTube studio, and you will be my guest, maybe the guests, or maybe we will do here in Houston this. We will, yeah. It's good to dream sometimes. Yes, I like this. It has like this stavni. This is like, how it's called, stavni? I don't know.
Public transportation.
Do you own a car?
I do own a car. That is the downfall of living here. It is a huge downfall because we have, if you look at the signs, we have street cleaning. So you need to move your car every 2 weeks, and if you don't, you're ticketed and towed.
But even with the permit, it still takes you some time to find the parking spot. Is
It
that
can
correct?
take you an hour and a half driving around.
Are you serious?
It is
Oh my gosh, 1 hour and a half just to looking for a place to park. Why to have a car if you... I mean, if you live in such historical place where everything is walkable, I would not use a car at all. I mean, why? Why to bother yourself? Because it is expensive to, I mean, and plus you can get fine because you forget about street cleaning.
horrible.
Boston has one of the highest costs of living in the U.S. For example, the average rent for a two-bedroom place in Back Bay is $3,500 per month and $3,000
What? What did you say? 3,500s. Yeah. If we are talking about prices, Houston is much more affordable. Because, I mean, for 3,500s you can find, I don't know, it will be super pooper luxury place. Maybe turbo super pooper. Yeah. For $3,500, I mean, come on. I mean, of course, if you like have salary like $10,000 and you desperately want to have a luxury place, I don't know. Maybe it is okay for you to pay everything or half of your salary for, but I don't think that I would do this to pay $3,500. Oh my gosh.
in Beacon Hill. The overall cost of living in Boston is 47% higher than it is across the country. It is more expensive than Chicago, Miami, or Los Angeles.
More expensive than Miami.
A lot of people choose to live in the suburbs, of course. Our friend Tom lives 40 minutes away from the city in a lovely neighborhood. He's got a nice house with a pool, and even though it's raining, we were having a
We're
blast.
staying with our friend Tom. It's about an hour outside of Boston. It's raining outside. What can you do? You go swimming, right?
Wow.
Oh,
His
nice.
friend Tom, quite rich guy, I see. I think that to have own pool, I don't know, it is crazy thing. Barbecue. Wow.
A visit to Boston is not complete without seeing the Fenway Park.
That's right.
It's the oldest professional baseball stadium still in use today. It has been home to the Red Sox since 1912. The Boston Red Sox sell out almost every game since winning the World Series in 2018 for the 9th time. Let me tell you, the party starts way before the game.
I think it is I think not only in Boston. Just my suggestion. I'm not huge sport guy who is looking for games like this, but something is telling me that people here in Houston can arrive and sit hours before the game just to spend time with friends and to talk about it. Is opportunity to meet each other and to sit and to talk about games and anything, not only about games. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, everywhere, common, not only in Boston. Maybe they have this special opinion about arriving earlier. I don't know.
So before the game, it's a good idea to hit the bar and grab a few drinks.
It's always good to get 1 or 2 beers here because it's going to be twice as much once you go past those gates and go inside. The Boston Red Sox is also known as Red Sox Nation because there's so many of us. Woo-hoo!
This atmosphere completely on the stadium reminds me about here in Houston, Astros. I saw this and it is crazy. Fans in America, they can be like so loud, so passionate. Yes.
This baseball park is located in Fenway. It's an urban community with a lot of students and colleges around. When the Red Sox are playing in town, the traffic becomes a nightmare. Before and
Yes, I saw this bike thing.
Fenway,
You can see, I like this random art. Just randomly, you're walking around and like, okay, I saw here in Houston many times, like, just random art. Like, it is pleasant for your eyes. You're like, wow, I didn't expect to see picture of painting, something like this, but here you are. You can find this in random place, just walking around, and yeah, it is pleasant. It is making city more creative. I don't know, more beautiful, more modern, more convenient for living, and yes, it is nice.
it's an urban community with a lot of students and colleges around. When the Red Sox are playing in town, the traffic becomes a nightmare before and after the game. I was shocked that nearby gas stations stopped selling gas and turned into parking lots for the duration of the game.
I was shocked. So he parked here at the gas station, and it cost him $50.
And Lena was saying, well, why are they having us park here, right?
Right.
Because then no
it's a
one can
gas
get
station.
gas. And I said, it's better for them to actually rent out the parking spaces than
They'll
to
make more money that
they'll
way.
make more money than doing the gas.
It's very
What the hell? Like, it is better to do. I'm surprised. Seriously, I'm surprised. And by the way, I see the new message, and hello to everyone who joined only now. My name is Aleks, and you're on channel Aleks Live. I'm happy to see all of you who joined only now, and maybe you are watching this live stream after. Yeah, this live stream finished. Who knows? But yes, heart to you, be yourself, and leave your like and leave your comment below. You can make eagle flying tip like link below. You can see this, and on screen you will be able to see flying eagle. It is like symbol of our channel. Yes, subscribe too. I see message from Lorian Plaraznovsky. Yes, all nations stole ships were there. I completely believe that. Yes, I know how Houston is diverse. I was in Washington D.C. Thanks to Bill a lot, and I know that this, like, America is so diverse. And for me, for a Siberian guy, I can say about myself that I'm Siberian guy. It is crazy even now to realize how diverse America. I mean, you need time to realize this. You really need time to process this. And anyway, sometimes you're like, wow, this guy from, I don't know, Egypt, and you're like, what the hell? I mean, like, America can surprise you every day, and it is amazing feeling. Yes. Hello to Z8Q8. Yeah, I see your message. Let's read this. The guide man, NVIDIA has practically no accent. Yes, just ride a bike or take the bus in big cities. That's what I'm doing now. I have electric bike. Yes, I'm happy about this. Before, I mean, like, obviously, when you want and when you need to go sometimes further for some stuff, sometimes you need to go a little bit far. Of course, here you need to rely on people who, Heather, thank you to you, or on Uber. But majority of the time, I'm trying to rely on my bike. Yes, bike, it is everything, because for me it saved a lot of money, a lot of time, and yes, bike, it is everything for me here in Houston. Despite that, Houston, maybe it is famous for parking lots. You can find a lot of big spaces for parkings. You can find here, I don't know, everything, big roads, like huge lines, wide roads, highways. That's what you can find here in Houston. And still, also you can find other side of this big city. It is trails, and I'm like bike roads, stuff like this. And I'm using other side of the city because car number one is expensive to have. I do not have this opportunity at this moment at least. And plus additionally insurance, gasoline. When you think about this, you're like, wow, of course bike is cheaper to have. Only one thing, when it is quite hot, you need to be careful. Try your best to avoid high temperatures to go outside, but anyway, Boston, I believe, doesn't have this problem because Boston has another problem during winter. We saw it can be quite snowy. And yes, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, just accept reality and enjoy your life. That's my advice, especially Boston is crazy beautiful city, I see. And yes, I want to see your message and finish it. If you get a high paying translator job, you can afford a decent place. You're right. Thank you for your advice and your message. I want to have crazy good salary. I think surprise. Everyone wants to have such good salary. I'm one of these people who wants to have good salary, and plus additionally, we will see. Time will show. Time will show. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will have my time. Yes, my time. Laugh and way. And last time I went, we won tickets and parking space in a contest. Wow, you have fortune on your side. It is nice. It is cool.
Very expensive to have a car in Boston.
Yes. And I don't recommend driving a truck in Boston.
You know, that's a Texas car, not a Boston
Yes,
car.
that
Parking is already a challenge in the downtown area because of how compressed the city is. Many neighborhoods do not offer off-street parking and require a residential parking permit. Boston's rich history attracts 21 million visitors a year.
Oh wow.
Being one of the oldest municipalities in the US, it's a city of many firsts.
Yeah, we saw this tour, I believe, on.
Boston's rich history attracts 21 million visitors a year. Being one of the oldest municipalities in the US.
Yeah, I opened today with your website with tour thing. Boston walking tour, Freedom of Trail, and they showed here a picture. It looks like the cemetery which we saw today. Yes, probably it is the same exactly cemetery. Yes, looks like this. Yeah, and it looks interesting.
It's a city of many firsts. The first public park, the first public school, the first subway system in the nation. And in the 21st century, this is the location where the first social media network was created. You may have heard of it. It's called Facebook.
Facebook was founded in 2004 in Cambridge, MA. Cambridge, close to... yeah, I saw on the map. It is close to Boston, yes.
One of the biggest attractions is the Freedom Trail, which is a 3-mile trail. All you have to do is follow the red brick line and it will take you to 16 of colonial America's landmarks. They include the burial sites of Paul Revere, John Hancock, and Samuel Adams.
Just follow red brick line, and that it is amazing. It is cute. I didn't know this. I didn't know. You can. It is not necessary to pay to tour guide $30. You can go by yourself. Just walk and count these bricks and look for signs. Look for, yeah. Wow, it is nice. It is not necessary to pay some. I mean, you can look information on. I don't know. Sometimes just tour guide, they can tell you something that's difficult to find on the internet, or maybe something that knows only people who is working there. It can be like, or maybe not working, but yeah, they can share quite interesting facts about this. Of course, $30 if you are visiting as a tourist, it can be maybe It is average price, or it can be maybe a lot, but you can find much more expensive, of course, prices. That's why, yeah, use tour guides too. Why not? Yeah, why not? But if you, yeah. Last time I went, yes, I saw this message before, and it is crazy. I like it. I like it.
The Old State House and the Faneuil Hall, a renowned meeting place for revolutionaries and abolitionists. One of the city's fine offerings is Boston Dock Tours that combines a street tour with a splash in the Charles River. We had a lot of fun. Swimming in the Charles is prohibited.
Oh my god, that is strange.
But there's a lot of other things you can do here. You can rent a kayak or join a sailing school and learn to sail, or ride an electric surfboard. The Boston Museum of Fine Arts is one of the largest museums in America and boasts one of the most comprehensive collections on the continent. 450,000 works of art. Come here for a first Friday to enjoy music, cocktails, and tapas with your dose of fine art. Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum takes you on a tour of what life was like in 1773. It's a fun and interactive experience, and some tea tasting on top of that.
Look at this. I like that they're like they hanging how to say, they have LGBTQ plus flags, and I like this.
And Museum takes you on a tour of what life was like in 1773. It's a fun and interactive experience, and some tea tasting on top of that. Visit the Old State House, scene of the
Old
Boston
State
Massacre.
House.
On July 18, 1776, from its balcony, the Declaration of Independence was read for the first time. Kids of all ages will get a kick out of the Museum of Science and the Boston Children's Museum. Boston is one of the healthiest cities in the country. Green space accounts for 20% of the city, and you'll never need to look far for some nature. Boston Common, the oldest public park in the US, and Public Garden are a treat in all seasons, and they host different events all the time.
Somehow it reminds me New York Central Park in New York. Of course I wasn't there, but you can see, at least on this picture, I see it as like surrounded by skyscrapers, and it looks fascinating. Cool, good quality. I'm sure that there live ducks, because I believe that it's something that's telling me in every park of the USA you can find some animals. It is cute, it is nice, in many at least, especially if we are talking about big cities of the USA, and it is really cute. And I see the field playing baseball or catch game, whatever how it's called, catch ball game. Yes, it is nice for practice.
And the Boston Harbor Walk, which is a continuous 43-mile long walkway along the shoreline, is perfect for walking, running, or cycling. Food scene in Boston is great, whether you prefer oysters, lobster rolls, or clam chowder. The city is located directly on the Atlantic coast, and the seafood is fresher here than almost anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, so this is New England clam chowder, really famous here in Boston because we're actually at Legal Seafoods. New England clam chowder actually has a cream to it. There's a Manhattan style clam chowder that has a red sauce, and then there's a Rhode Island clam chowder which has like a brothy clear sauce to it. But this is the best.
And don't forget about the historic Quincy Market. I know it's
Quincy. I saw this building on the picture when we saw, Quincy Market. Okay, it looks like this. Where is that? Yes, on the trail, Freedom Trail, you can find this Quincy Market picture from. Yes, no, not this. Here I will find. Yes, Quincy. Why he said Quincy? Quincy. Maybe Quincy? Let's look. Quincy Market. He said market. Quincy.
Quincy Market.
Quincy.
Quincy Market.
Quincy? Why? Quincy. Okay. I would say this differently. Like Quincy. Okay, it is me. I'm still in process of learning, but it is still make no sense for me.
A little bit touristy, but it offers a lot of good food options. And the Boston Public Market in the North End for some regional wine and foodstuffs every day of the week. If you love beer, there are a lot of local breweries, but the most famous local beer is Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Boston Beer Company is the fourth largest brewer in the nation, and you can visit their tap room in downtown to sample a few beers from a great selection.
Cheers, guys.
Not a lot of people think of Boston as a beach destination, but it has some nice city beaches like Riviera Beach, Pleasure Bay Beach, and Carson Beach, just south of the Castle Island. Speaking of Castle Island, it's a great place for a day trip. You can stroll around on Harbor Walk, swim and relax at the beach, and watch airplanes land and take off from the nearby Logan Airport. Here you can also visit Fort Independence, built in 1634 by the British, and enjoy some delicious food at Sullivan's Restaurant. Boston might seem large from the outside, but you will quickly discover that it's surprisingly small. That's why 13% of the population commutes by foot. In 2016, 33.8% of the households did not have a car and used public transit for their commute to work. Boston has the oldest underground rapid transit system in the US, and it's also the fourth busiest, with 65.5 miles of tracks on 4 lines. The subway system uses some of the oldest tunnels in the nation, and some argue that the system is not as clean or as efficient as it could be. Red, orange, and blue lines are heavy rail lines, and green line is a light rail system. There's also buses, commuter rail networks, and even water shuttles. Driving in Boston is not the best option because traffic is slow and parking is extremely hard to find, and it's pricey. Is Boston a safe city? The whole time I was there I felt completely safe, but numbers don't lie, and according to numbers, Boston has higher crime rate compared to the national average.
Wow.
Although it doesn't feel that way. It's
strange.
a lot safer than Chicago and Detroit, of course, and crime rate varies greatly depending on the neighborhood. Boston is one of the most liberal cities in the nation. Sometimes people are so liberal it catches you off guard. Just listen to this conversation and you'll get a pretty good understanding what Boston politics is all about.
You know, we're certainly not without our problems. We have a lot of diversity issues. The politics here is old world politics, you know. It's very white. So we now have our mayor. She's actually an African American, which is the first time they've ever had a woman, you know, of any kind of color or diversity. This elections are going to be really interesting because they have 4 women and 1 man and not 1 white male or any white.
This city will
There's a lot
be
to do outside the city. Boston is well positioned to provide you with fantastic day trips and weekend getaways to some great spots along the Atlantic coast.
Of course, this video was made 2 years ago.
You can reach the coast of Maine, see the Hudson Valley, explore Rhode Island, or relax in Cape Cod, or even visit New York City. Driving time is around 5 hours. So, let's sum it up. Boston offers everything you can want in a big city.
For sure.
Great universities, plenty of outdoor activities, good public transportation, and a diversified economy. And the downsides are relatively cold winters, high cost of living, slow traffic, and expensive parking. So, what do you think about Boston, guys? What are some other facts you know about Boston that are worth sharing? Please share them in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, and hit that bell button so you'll be notified about my future videos. Thanks.
Yeah, bell button. I reminding you to hit this bell button. I think that because we have a little bit time left for our live stream. But before we will finish our live stream, of course, you can leave your likes, you can leave your comments below. Also, you can help on PayPal, on Patreon. You can make Eagle flying. You can do whatever you want. And of course, your opinion is always interesting for me. Why we have little time? Because my battery of camera is losing charge, anything. It is quite strange, but yes, Quincy is an English last name, like Jones or Harris. It can also be a first name. Yes, I will try to dare to look for an apartment in Boston, how expensive it is. I already have Zillow here, and it looks like 750,000, 2 bedroom and 2 bathrooms. What you can buy there. And here you can see in Boston, of course, it is somewhere in downtown, I believe. It must be so for such price. Come on, it is crazy. I mean, yeah, for $1 million, why not to buy? Why not to buy? I mean, address looks quite, I don't know, 1,000 month per month. Oh, it is fresh building, 2017. 2017. Yes, it looks really crazy, really crazy expensive, and yeah. Also, of course, you can find different options, much more expensive for example, for 1.1 million, 3 bedrooms. Yeah, when I will be rich, why not to buy? Oh, it is very old. It is historical place, but more than 100 years. This building probably renovated many times, I'm sure, but wow, it is crazy. It is really crazy. Look at this. Yes, of course, you need to be millionaire if you want to buy such place. Yeah, but what can I say? Yes, Boston surprised me a lot. I found a lot of things. About Boston today, and all of them quite exciting. All of them, I didn't know a lot of stuff. It was for me enjoyable to be with you. I found out about the big trail, about Freedom Trail, and the Big Dig project, the most expensive ones, one of the most expensive in Boston. I think it was very useful. I like this video a lot, and hope you enjoyed this time with me. Hope that for you it's interesting too. And yes, do not forget about bell button, yes, subscription. Do this now. You're amazing. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself too. Yes, that's my advice for today. Be yourself, and yeah, I wish you all of the best. My hugs, and yeah, as always, see you next time.